here. Who's just doing this? There we go. Sheboy's got a bucket inside to start the game. Hold on a second here. Why is this thing that turns sideways? It's locked. That's weird. There we go. It's not locked. Well, for now, we'll just keep it like this. Next TV timeout, I'll try to mess with the. I don't know why it's not going sideways. That's the list of things are going off. So guys, our ball, the 2-point lead. Washington step back three goes up and in. Good shot by Ty Washington. Cats up 5-0. What's going on, Mountain Warriors? I guess we're back now. What's going on? Cats up 7-0 despite my failing here.
But it's because he doesn't force anything. It seems quiet, but his consistency speaks really loudly about how great of a player he is and is going.
Vanderbilt ball, Cats up 7-0. I don't know who scored the last basket. I think Washington hit a step back three. They step back and hit a crazy long two. I don't know. It's kind of LSU ball almost the way they play in some ways. Yeah. They still have Pippen, who's been there at least since we had Quickly in that season with Richards. I think they had him then. Grady has it right wing, throws it down to Brooks, right baseline, gets into the paint, floats it inside. Great pass for a dunk to Sheboy.
Good job, Brooks.
That's one thing I didn't hear. I just got home. Is Wheeler available? Is he not available? He didn't start, so we'll see what happens. Maybe he's available. We just don't want to throw him in there too fast. He was day to day a week ago. Pippen hits a long, it's a 3-point jump shot. Puts our lead to 4. Grady penetrates, kicks out to Mintz. Good pass to Sheboy. Man, they say they blocked his shot, but I don't agree with that. He had to have gotten fouled there or something. Lay it in next time, Sheboy. 3 for Pippen, goes in, 1-point game.
Great offense, by the way.
Yeah. Brooks drives in, gets fouled, no call. Sheboy boards it. Jump ball.
Just got that left hand in there on the ball. Watch this just in transition. Malora Brown just sets a screen, and Sheboy is trying to take away the drive. A little step back. That's awfully easy in transition, but you see a lot of those drags, double drags, basically a double ball screen in transition. Those can be difficult to guard. You really have to communicate. Miles Studi.
Good rebound by Sheboy. Counts with a 1-point lead in the ball. Nearing the under 16-minute timeout of the first half. Washington step back, 2-point jump shot goes up and in. Very relaxed shot by Washington. Gives the Cats a 3-point lead, 11-8. Brick 3 by them. Goes up, no good. Cats ball. Yeah. Washington bounces it to Sheboy, gets a handoff to Washington. Washington free throw line. Oh, try to pass it to Sheboy, didn't see it. So it's going to be Vanderbilt ball after the first TV timeout. Sorry guys, the camera will not go sideways. Never done this.
And this Home and Auto Bundle Extravafesta Save-a-thon, there's no telling what in my bundle.
Home and Auto Bundle Extravafesta Save-a-thon. Bundle cars, trucks, colonials, bungalows, and that weird hut your uncle lives in. So strike up the Home and Auto Bundle Extravafesta Save-a-thon band for the deal that started forever ago and will probably never end. Home and Auto Bundle Extravafesta Save-a-thon. Stand with me. Home and Auto.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. It won't let me put the camera this way.
Can you go get the other side?
comes in the house.
So I could try to do my.
Get the house.
Oh, you're on.
Be here for a second. My freaking laptop.
Games when the competition is this fierce. Use the verified approval from Rocket Mortgage. It confirms your income, credit, and assets so sellers know that your offer is serious. When you want to play to win, Rocket can. Red Bull gives you wings.
My two favorites.
Looks like you already chose your favorite.
Nice. Two favorites.
We're gonna take this now.
Enjoy any two classics for $6, like the quarter pound with cheese and 10 crispy nuggets for a limited time at
Okay.
TracFone Wireless gives you unlimited carryover data. $20, no contract.
$20. Wow, that's great.
Yeah, hit decline. I don't want to talk to her. Hit me, get me. This is your wake-up call, people. TracFone Wireless. Now you're in control.
I recently learned of a ship.
What kind of a ship? Spaceship?
No, it's a membership to Planet Fitness.
And just $10 a month?
That's right, Angry Reactions got you ticked up. Feel Spectacular in 2022 for zero enrollment, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends January 14th.
There's certain rules to surviving. Believe me, I know.
Whoever this is gonna keep coming for you. You said we were gonna finish this. Go finish it, Sydney.
Expand your limits in the 2022 Lexus GX with Apple CarPlay support.
Get 2.49% APR financing on the 2022 GX 460.
Okay, guys. Let me well, here, I'll just. I'm gonna wait till halftime.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of
Let me just live with it today.
presented by Progressive Insurance. Save when you buy auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit progressive.com. We got Throwback Thursday. Can we go to the time machine on Tuesday? Let's rewind about 2.5 decades ago. Remember, John Calipari was the head coach of the New Jersey Nets from 96 to 99. That man was the third overall pick in the NBA draft.
What's going on, Andy?
95. He dropped a couple of
Cats have an 11-8 lead here early on in the game at Vanderbilt.
Well, Jerry was
Like I said, I think I just saw Wheeler, same outfit as the game against Georgia, so probably not available today, unfortunately. The last we heard was shortly after the LSU game. They said he was day-to-day, so he's got to be close to being able to play. I'm sure he could play today. This is just a management situation, I guess.
I believe, especially with offense. So this team forces a ton of turnovers.
Just keep getting good, solid play out of Washington. Good hands by Brooks, out of bounds, still a Vanderbilt ball.
They have been disruptive this year. Defensively, they've taken a step forward. Top 25 in the nation.
That's a good point, Andy.
Forced.
Kentucky football ended the year on a really good note there.
Another high ball screen, got a switch. And there's Studi.
Maybe argue that they're the second best team in the East in football right now.
Sheboy with another rebound. Well, this is where Kentucky's dangerous.
Washington for 2, got fouled.
Washington fouled. Even without Xavier Wheeler.
So Ty Washington going to the line for 2 free throws, chance to extend our lead.
Was set against him, and nobody called him out. He's got a neck strain, and Kentucky doesn't want to rush him back.
That's what Jay just said. Now, I did not hear Jay till just now. Hopefully we can break that streak, because right now we've not won a game with Jay Billis announcing. Good free throw by Ty Washington, gives the Cats a 4-point lead. And actually, no, I didn't see Wheeler. That was somebody else. That was Watkins. He's got to be there somewhere. I'm sure he made the trip. So Washington, with a second free throw, gives him 9 early points here. 9 of our 13 points. 5 minutes in. And Cats up 5, 13-8. This is always a tough place to play. It's just how it is. It's fine.
Reduce the amount of time that Vanderbilt has in the half court to run offense.
Oh, steal by Sheboy. Good crossover. Open court opportunity. Wow. You're going to see the replay of this. He literally, I thought he was going to try to dunk it. He went in for like the layup. Great play by Oscar Sheboy. Gives the Cats a 7-point lead. 15-8.
Hands up. Good job.
Pippen Selfish pass, gets it inside.
He goes about 83.
Good job. They're not going to try it Shibwe. Throws it back out. 10 on the shot clock. They get into the paint.
Into the game for the first time.
Straight up. Straight up. Wow. Tough one-handed catch by Vanderbilt. Tries to penetrate on Brooks. Almost a steal. Throws it out. Pippen fakes a shot. Puts it up. Bricked. No good.
Good defense.
Tipped out.
Fuck.
They're going to get it.
Tip back out.
Can try to get stop a second chance point opportunity.
Jermaine
Three goes up and no good. Brooks rebounds it. Good save to Washington. Up the court to Mintz. Mintz, left wing. Top of the key to Brooks. Inside to Shibwe. For a dunk. Cats up 9. Good ball movement there. Don't foul. Just play your defense.
It is my contention that Oscar Shibwe is always open. It's just a question of the angle.
So Vanderbilt ball. Cats up 9.
Ball was on the left wing. They passed it to the top.
They fake a handoff. 2 handoffs. Pippen gets it back.
They just threw over the top.
Moving screen. They don't call it. There's a left wing. Contested 3. Goes up. No good. They're going to call a foul on freaking Brooks for pushing.
Didn't need to do that.
Come on, Brooks. You're better than that, man. Come on.
Now he's not open there, but he just gets.
There's got the call push on Shibwe there. I thought they would call. I mean, they didn't do anything, but
Or there's got to be more pressure on the pass.
they would have flopped and gave it to him probably.
Junior is up there putting pressure. Maybe you take.
Fortunately, in basketball today, we were trying to address the flop situation, but I think they reward guys too much.
Jay, Washington, and Shibwe with all of
Vanderbilt ball.
17 to start this game.
Kind of a shove, no call. Good D by Grady. Forces a tough pass to Pippen, top of the key. Here comes one-on-one ball, one-on-one ball. Step back, selfish 3 goes up and freaking in for Pippen Jr. Terrible offense. Just terrible offense there. But they bail him out with a 3.
He's got 9 of their 11, and he's fucking just
9 of their 11 points, all 3s.
Look at that duo, by the way.
So Cats up 6 right now. Washington, good little drive up to the basket. No good. Dunk back in by Brooks. Great job by Brooks to let the ball come off the rim to where he could dunk it back in. Cats up 8. 19-11. 12:38 to go here in the first half. Hands out, Brooks. Hands out. He's going to shoot. Hands up, hands up, hands up. Tough pass to the corner. Oh, he's still out of bounds, no call. Tough defense. Under 10 on the shot clock. They set a screen. Shibwe guarded the ball. Crossover to the paint. Floats it up. No good. They call a freaking charge. There we go. Great job by Washington.
Anytime you leave the floor and you're going forward like that, you're going to give up a charge.
Wow. I think at referee they called it a block. Our refs are some of the worst refs on those calls.
First foul on Jordan Wright.
So Kentucky ball with an 8-point lead, nearing the under 12-minute timeout here of the first half. Toppin's checked into the ball game. Toppin dribbles left, kicks over to Mintz. Mintz pulls for a corner 3, up and in. Good 3-point shot made by Davion Mintz. Cats up 11, under 12 to go here in the first half. Let's stop this guy. Come on! Stop this guy. Inside the arc, they get it inside, puts it up, and rattles it in somehow. It wasn't Pippen, but somebody else. 9-point lead for Kentucky, 22-13. Washington to Mintz. Mintz, good little baseline rip. Kick ball. It's a kick ball. And they call a foul on Mintz.
Take that up.
Is that not a kick? Looks like a kick to me. They call a foul, Kentucky. Should have been a kick ball, no call. But Kentucky's going to have a 9-point lead here at the under 12 timeout of the first half.
They're trying to play unselfish ball, which is
Yeah, very good ball movement, I would say, so far here. Orientation is not locked, phone. So I don't know why you're telling me that.
Hey, Kenny's here!
Is it last year, man?
Yeah, you're late.
It is, but it's not letting me go sideways for some reason.
Come out of the gate strong, playing unselfish. Pretty good basketball.
It's saying it's locked, and it's literally not locked. I can lock it, and it still says that.
It's showing up as horizontal.
Oh, now it's not letting me. It's not showing up how I want it to online.
Yes,
That's what I do this way.
yes.
Add this to the list of things. It's not going right.
It's me and the Van Bluebirds video.
It's playing pretty well so far to start.
I mean, on the mobile phone, it actually works.
That's so over some stuff.
Try them today, only at Wings.
Sarah, you said you were buying a car today.
Dad, it's 4 a.m.
Yeah, I stayed up and crunched all the
No,
numbers.
I already used Capital One Auto Navigator. I found my car online. I got pre-qualified instantly.
Yeah, guys, I'll just do a little tour here in a second to show some of the posters we have on the wall right now. Got some good ones. Let me see if we can get this lamp on over here.
Sounds easy.
Yeah, it is.
Well, since we're both up, who wants French toast? What's in the bowl?
Johnny? Drac? You're human and I'm a monster.
Yeah, but that fun. The hotel
What is going on?
is going through monster changes.
Lobby?
On January 14th,
If we don't fix you, you'll be like this forever.
the mission is to turn the pack back.
Next TV timeout, guys. I'll show you what's going on, Landon. I'll show you some of the posters we have up on the walls here. We have a
Exclusively on Prime Video.
few signed documents on the wall from some big time players.
The dunk,
Ah,
the dime,
head.
but look closer. There is more. The budding philanthropist, the loving son, the multilingual, the nonprofit MBA, the outdoorsman, and the outspoken. More than students, more than athletes.
They say your time will come. Well, who's got time for that? He doesn't. Neither do they.
Let me see.
Whose time
Get
is
to the
it?
chat. Apparently, oh yeah. Surprise, surprise, Pippin's here to watch today's game. Oscar got 5 boards already. That's he's a rebounding machine, isn't he? I would. Hey, at some point he's got to get 30. He's already gotten 28 once, so it's not impossible. That's for sure.
Pippen is in the building tonight.
Came out of Central Arkansas, one of the great players of all time. They call him two-way players because of his ability to score. And just a great defender, multi-positional defender.
Yeah. New bells there.
Those two went against each other quite a bit. Jerry Stackhouse back when he was with the Sixers.
So Vanderbilt ball, Cats up 9.
Stackhouse was the only
I guess I wish I could get another look at that last play for us. I thought they kicked
to
the
outscore Jordan as a teammate.
kicked the ball
You know,
on a pass.
to outscore Michael Jordan before Stackhouse did.
Have a BS bailout foul too.
I think it was
So Vanderbilt ball, Pippen has it, fakes a shot.
1982.
Good closeout by Sheboy. They get it back to Pippen, surprise. They try to get a little one-on-one ball, gets deflected, left wing. Kicks it back to Pippen, faces a shot, step back, missed. Sheboy stupidly closes out too hard, fouls Pippen on a 3.
There's a foul on that shot attempt. Yeah, that's what Scottie Pippen Jr. does. He
Come
is
on, Sheboy.
exceptional at drawing.
Just stay down. You're already so big, dude.
Well, he
If you can hit a million shots today, then so be it.
And very good off the dribble. Excellent handle, so he can get into the lane and draw that contact.
You won't go
He
see
spends
him
a lot
anyway.
of time at the free throw line.
Good.
Well,
First free throw, no good.
don't see him in the stream anyway.
Remember, coming up next, right here on
A little Iron Bowl basketball action tonight at 9 o'clock.
Auburn and
Following this
Alabama
game.
tipping off at 9.
Hits the second free throw, 8-point game.
Against Auburn, and there you go. There are the top
Damian Collins and Bryce Hopkins on the floor. It'd be nice to get some productive minutes out of those two.
their highest
Couple rebounds and a
20 years.
energized play.
Well, it's really Auburn and Kentucky, in my view, as the two best teams in the Southeastern Conference, and I think the SEC is the best league in the country.
Okay.
That's a huge game.
Third free throw's made, so it's a 7-point game, 22-15. Let's not foul any more 3-point shooters today,
It
please.
is so hard to win on the road.
Bad pass by Washington,
Jr.
and
with the steal.
actually probably an okay foul by Hopkins there, to be honest. Saved 2 points.
Timeout.
Vanderbilt ball.
You can tell that Vanderbilt trying to pick up their defensive intensity. And
It's one deflection,
It's
Jay.
a team that forces about 17 turnovers a game. And the first 8-9 minutes of this game, you know,
Vanderbilt to inbound, they get it in.
Kentucky.
Left wing.
It's not in their first 12.
A little bump screen they don't really call. Pippen drives. Good closeout by Collins. They get into the paint. Kicks it out way outside the arc right now. Left wing. They try to drive on Hopkins. Cut off. Kicks it back out. Pippen to the elbow. Cross-court pass. Really selfish 3. Goes up. Bricks. No good. Boarded by Hopkins. Great job by Hopkins. Yeah, fouled. No call. Washington right wing. Little move.
Physical forward.
Dribbles it out, resets, crosses it to Hopkins, hands off to no face. Turnover by Hopkins. And they kick it out for a 3-point shot that goes up, no good. We got lucky there. And Hopkins hustled back and got the rebound. So.
You just double dribble it and call it.
Hopkins is trying too hard.
So Hopkins, just let the game come to you, man. Get a rebound, get a putback. That's what I want you to focus on. Hopkins, hands off to Toppin. Toppin, dribbles right. Good little fake. Man, Jiminy!
That time had Man leaping with him right in his face. It stays here. Knocked out by Vandy. Toppin was excellent in the ball game against LSU.
My goodness! That's all arm.
It's out of bounds off Vanderbilt.
That's a
It's our ball. 12
He
seconds
hit
in the
both his
shot clock.
forearms.
I mean, the guy's standing right there with his thumb up his ass.
He hit both of his forearms. That's why Toppin
There it
was
is,
sat
right
on the
in front of the Vandy
ground.
bench, you fucking idiot.
Goodness.
Call a game like it's supposed to be called.
I mean, if someone's blocking
Good
Toppin,
pass to Grady. Grady takes a 2-point jumper from the elbow, air balls, and out of bounds off
Oh,
balls.
there's the same guy making a great call there.
and you saw that one.
Yeah, I'd like to see that one myself, lying bastard.
No, did that
Come
bounce
on,
out of
Grady.
bounds?
Let's get you involved, man.
Game against LSU after Samir Wheeler went down.
We won't see a replay of it.
Points in the
I need to get my iPad up and play the Spectrum and watch the replay back.
So Vanderbilt ball, Cats up 7. They try to post up on Toppin. Toppin just goes straight up, blocked. They get it to their 7-footer who puts it in. 5-point game, 22-17. Mintz throws over to Toppin. Toppin throws it to Hopkins.
Maybe I need to go back to my Washington.
Hopkins.
This is an older Kentucky
He scored some 10 minutes.
that John Calipari's ever had.
Mintz dribbles right. Throws over to Toppin.
Toppin
to Grady.
This game, whether we win, lose, or draw, and I'm not shifting myself. So just think the same way.
Grady pulls for 2. No good. Vanderbilt ball. Need a big time stop and a score here. Get some confidence back.
Maybe we can break that streak of Jay announcing.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It'd be nice to break that. Off us somehow there. So still Vanderbilt ball. It's 1 ref's on the take. It's going to play through that.
Laura Brown is not a big-time scorer as the center for Vanderbilt.
Hopkins with a couple good rebounds, but as we just said, doing a little too much offensively.
He's actually the second leading assist guy.
He's a very good talent. Just got to figure it out. Man, they walk, no call,
Run the court.
and they hit a 3 off a travel. It's not called. It's a 2-point flipping game.
Because Vanderbilt is going to throw a lot of shot fakes and ball fakes out. Easier said than done.
Washington has it left wing.
This is what you can. And it played really well.
Yeah.
You can't go on droughts and give up stuff to
Let's see. You just can't do this.
mediocre.
Good pass inside of Brooks. Gets fouled. No call.
What's going on down there with this guy? That's 2 times in a row.
So Cats up 2. Vanderbilt ball. Need a big time stop here.
We're going to call a cheap foul into the
Unbelievable. They didn't just give that foul on Brooks trying to score.
cheap foul
They
line.
can't. Offensive foul. No call. Oh, the back!
Oh, come on.
Up the court to Grady.
Look at that.
They call
It's
a
that
foul.
Fat Frankenstein
Yeah.
Drive
up
in.
at the top. He's
Drive
always
in.
a rough
Brooks
too.
penetrates, kicks to
They're gonna
Grady,
call a foul.
hands off
Drive
to
in.
Washington. Washington fix it to Mintz. Mintz floats it. No good. Tipped around. Vanderbilt pulls it down.
Gosh, darn it. These guys just cannot get consistent enough.
Looked like they had the inside track to that rebound, but Laura
Couldn't stop scoring to start.
There's a push off.
Here is Vandy 9-4.
Vanderbilt ball. Cats still up 2. Next dead ball will be the under 8 TV time out of the first half. So we need a big time stop here. Stopping an M1 would be nice.
They've been doing this without Pippen on the floor too.
Yeah.
Out there.
There's a long 2-in, ties the game up at 22, and Cal calls a flipping timeout.
11 rounds since I'm watching. Just leave.
Yeah, it's
No.
not
There's
good.
nothing we can do.
Something happened to me.
I found the girl. The vows are beginning to manifest.
You are exceptional.
You can't go on 4 or 5 minute droughts, let alone 12-minute droughts like the LSU game, and expect to win. It's just sad because it should be happening.
Lexus RX, built for modern families.
I mean, I get it, 2 possessions, 3 possessions could string out of control, but at some point, someone's got to put the ball in the basket, get fouled, which they're not calling, but still.
You gotta see this. Saying it. Trust me, after 15 walks, gets a little old.
Stop waiting. Start investing. E-Trade.
You and me, partner. We meet center of town. I knew.
Hold on.
Nope. Daisy's got last one lessons at noon.
Okay. I 2 o'clock?
I got a Spurs fitting at 2 o'clock. How's about 3?
I'm getting thrown through a saloon window at 3.
We don't need any more overscheduling, but we could all use more ways to save.
I can squeeze you in between swim class and Kevin's Harper saddle at 3:30.
Always eating beans at 3:30.
Right.
Switch to Geico for more ways to save.
Tell you what about Tuesday?
You inspired the new Lexus ES to be, well, more you. So thank you. We hope you like your work.
Get $1,500 lease cash toward a 2022 ES350.
What's going on, Hunter?
The NFL Monday Wildcard Megacast. Join Peyton and
Yeah, hey, no worries, Andy.
Plus and ESPN2. Or get a
Check back in when you can. Hopefully we can get a lead here. We're tied right now. And hopefully this timeout stretches into the TV timeout.
Are you suffering? We've always gone to Skyline. As soon as we get there, the girls run.
It is our ball. It is our ball.
It's kind of neat for the kids to sit there and watch their food being made.
It's like right in front of you, showing kind of like how it's actually done. It's awesome because it's a Skyline thing. Very, very, very awesome.
Where else can you go and play and entertain yourself and eat, you know?
Nobody has a counter like Skyline. It's just the best.
Winter around here is pretty unpredictable.
But the adventurous Toyota RAV4 can handle whatever comes your way.
Snow, ice, rain, or mud.
No
Maybe we get like a steal, some transition basket. It seems like when the game started, a lot of our points came off of good defensive stops and getting into an offensive play quick, which is just ball movement and finding the mismatch. Which is typically whoever's guarding Sheboy, maybe not if that 7-footer's guarding him, but he can still score on him. But if he's not, definitely get it to Sheboy. Keep driving to the basket. Maybe they'll start calling fouls.
Harrison Ingram, Stanford beat USC. Great press release right there. Spencer Jones had 20. He's averaged 20 a game over the last 3. Harrison Ingram for Stanford, one of the best freshmen in the country.
Kept Baylor now the only unbeaten team. Thanks, guys. All right, Jay, look at this. 11-0 Vanderbilt run. You think it's stemming from the
Scoring droughts.
defensive work we've seen from the
Yeah, that's been happening a couple games this year.
You know, effing get to the go down low and get to the free throw line at the very least.
Or, I mean, one of the best ways to score when you're not shooting well is to crash the glass and get an easy putback.
5 minutes. Fucking.
Washington bounces it to Grady. Grady throws it over to Brooks, who cross-courts it to Mintz. Inside to Sheboy. Sheboy dribbles once, gets fouled, no call. Grady pulls it out. Grady pulls for 3, right wing, up and good. Good three-point shot made by Kellen Grady. Cats up 3. 25-22, Vanderbilt ball. Let's get a stop, boys. Let's get a stop.
Grady gets the open shot. He's going to drill him.
Vanderbilt gets it, try to post up on Sheboy. Good hands by Sheboy. They try to dribble. Yep, Brick walls him. Cross-court pass. They get into the paint. No foul. Straight up. That's a turnover. Turnover, Vanderbilt, Kentucky ball. Not happening, 0. Sorry, buddy. Sorry.
Yeah, so you don't get one call.
And the pass came out, just one dribble.
That's a great shot by Kellen Grady. Let's get him hot. Let's get him hot.
Can you review threes in the middle of the game? Can you review threes in the middle of the game to see if they step on the line?
I think they can on like TV timeouts, but good offensive rebound by Brooks. Grady penetrates, floats it up and in. Good job by Grady. Cats up 5.
Get it to Grady.
27-22. Yep. Feed Grady. He's hot. Vanderbilt ball. Let's be up.
Look at Stackhouse in the shoot. It looks like fucking Jack from not very
chicken away from the ball foul.
What?
By that, is that the same guy? That's somebody else.
They're all in it together. You see fucking
how many times do we get Frankenstein?
Every fucking time.
Why do we always have it?
The other guy too. The only one I don't recognize is the chump under the basket that keeps swallowing his whistle.
Yeah.
Major pump.
I don't understand. Shouldn't you never see the same refs the whole season? I don't
The guy at the
understand
top
that.
over there, I'm telling you, he's one that's always with us too. Cal must pick these guys.
I've heard that's the case. I just don't get it.
Score in the SEC, averages better
So
than
Vanderbilt ball, Cats up 5. They try to drive it on Mintz. Mintz.
Walk!
Good walk! No call. Tipped around.
That's
She went
you.
towards it. Man rebound
D,
foul. No
Mintz.
call. Mintz pushes the other way. Hands off to
Brady.
Washington. Mintz. Mintz fakes it. It gets inside the paint. Good. Ah, they
Good
deflected.
ball, Sheep.
Under the ground by
Hustle.
Sheep.
They
Underground.
undercut him.
Washington. Grady saves it.
He undercut
Grady
him.
crosses over. Lobs it up.
Get out of his
Good catch by
way.
Toppin. Corner pass to a 3-point shot for Mintz. Up and good. Good hustle by the Cats. They're up 8 points.
Is it legal to undercut a player because they undercut Washington?
No, they called a foul on Mintz just before for not even half that.
8-0 run.
Yep.
You're not allowed to
8-0 run
execute
for
his
Kentucky,
plays.
up 8 points.
There's no graphic for that.
Yeah, no one cares about that, I guess. Vanderbilt ball, fakes it, travels
He's now got 2
inside the arc. Good hands by
D.
Grady. Good hustle by Grady. Out of bounds off us. Good hustle by Kellen Grady.
Vanderbilt needs a bit more action off the ball. Just a great catch.
Sheboy blocked that one.
Yeah. She went foul Toppin.
Yeah, he did.
Well, I guess. Good job by
There's other
Toppin, though.
guys there, too.
I'm glad Toppin didn't try to force that. He realized it wasn't going to work. He caught it and passed it out for a wide open 3 for Davion Mintz for his second 3-point shot of today. I believe that's our 4th 3 of the game as well. So Vanderbilt ball, 9 on the shot clock. They get it in, trying to do something on Toppin. Good D by Toppin. Tough fadeaway shot goes up. Bounces no good. Out of bounds off Vanderbilt. Man, that's a foul. Cut it out, 42.
Fouls.
He was here, Jay.
What?
He said that. Look at that one off Sheboy.
Wildcats. You just saw it there in the bottom left a few moments ago.
Shut up, Jay.
Yeah, nice pick for the championship, Jay.
Jay's only got so much flair. Stumbles out his bullshit. I'm out of here. Gotta go to work.
Sheboy drives. Good little move and one. Nope. They don't foul him, but it still gets the bucket. 10-point lead. Oh, they always call it a traveling on Mintz. They don't call it on Pippen. Cats up 10, 32-22, nearing the under 4 TV timeout. 10-0 run for the Cats.
That's a moving screen.
Moving screen, no call. Oh! We should review that.
He did a moving screen twice. How do you let him do it
I'm telling
twice?
you, Olivier Sarr last year got called for that 100 times, and they don't call it anymore this year.
I mean, yeah, it was the same thing. Well, I thought I knew.
How brutal was that?
Wait, is Mechie's an
Hopefully that's
ACL or
right.
MCL? Was
It was the
Mechie's
same, I think. Oh! Steal by Washington. We have numbers. Washington, up the court to Grady. Grady, reverse, up, in. That's up 12.
Oh no.
Timeout Vanderbilt.
Oh, okay. That
Hopefully,
goaltender.
hopefully he can be. I mean, how long of a recovery is that going to be for him?
6 months probably.
I mean, it's not like he needs to impress anybody. He's already shown what he
Yeah.
can do. You know.
Loses the ball.
I mean, Jamar Chase got taken #1, the first wide receiver overall by not playing at all. So.
I mean, Achilles is like a year probably. ACL's half that.
That's kind of my biggest thing for next year. Is I want to do well, but I want Young and Anderson to be good for the NFL too. Because they've given us so much already.
Anderson's definitely one. I don't know if Young's going to go after next year.
Everyone I'm talking to, I mean, just because he won the Heisman, everyone thinks he's the best quarterback in college football, which I mean, he might be. But someone today's like, they think he's Murray times like 3. Leg-wise, I don't think he runs enough like Murray, but accuracy-wise, he might be better than Murray.
The throws he was making, I think that one. I don't think that receiver thought the ball could get in. That one he threw.
Like,
I don't think he.
It wasn't the fact that he was just
didn't
doing
think
it.
he'd
He's
get there.
throwing it with grizzly bears falling down and ripping him.
I know he's throwing between like 5 NFL defensive alignment.
A couple of people thought he didn't play well. I don't
Yeah,
think
someone said that.
He missed a throw. I mean,
That was not his fault.
But his 2 interceptions were like receiver. Like they didn't do what they're supposed to do.
I mean the one, yeah, Billingsley didn't know how to sell it. I think he got pass interference. He didn't know how to sell it. But
I mean, honestly, I was proud of everybody's effort, except for maybe tight end.
Billingsley is.
I mean, 84, as frustrating as it was that he's dropping it, I mean, you'd be realistic. I mean,
Imagine going
it's
into
his
that your first game.
Yeah, I mean, he was targeted more times today than the last 2 years combined.
You know what's about Bolden too? Since Williams and Mechie were out, they at the end of the game they had their best guys on Bolden. So Bolden had to take the wrath of their They could just focus on him then.
And the
Remember
fact
how
that
possible
Brian
it is?
Robinson ran really well too for who we were going up against.
How difficult of a task it is for
Yeah.
Bolden. That many people go out to where now that you're the guy.
Not as a team, but how many did he run?
He was probably close to 100. At one point, during the second half, they switched to Georgia's coverage on the channel I was watching, so I didn't see our stats anymore. But at one point, when they said that we had 5 rushing yards, on the screen I was watching, Robinson had 25 on his own. So it's such a live stat. Like it said that he's ran for 25 yards.
This is the all-new
So we ran both games. We ran a lot more than I thought we would on them.
and our most advanced safety system ever.
Put the sack yards on there.
Well, run game definitely opened up in the second half.
Yeah.
In the fourth
The
quarter.
halftime report is on the way. Coming up, we'll check in on
Yeah, all you can ever ask for is a chance the second half. To be honest.
Plus the challenge ahead of Alabama tonight. Fonz, how is Oscar Sheboy impacting this game?
I'd love to see Kentucky continue to give him the basketball inside because it forces Vanderbilt to have to make a decision. Allow him to play one-on-one or send a second.
And that's one thing. There's one Alabama kid at my school that I stepped in a couple times, just shut some guys down. It's like it's the same. It's literally what we went through. Like, who's your team? Like, we don't have one. Like, it's just be quiet,
That's
buddy.
an a-hole. You gotta love those a-holes. They just come in and rip a team on the team.
It's like UC. I'm like, how'd that game go? I can't say that.
See, that's the thing. If we went to school now, like, you beat UC, so
I told him, I said, you already won
they
more
have nothing
championships in your life than some people will ever see ever.
There's one of those picks counts made about.
Yeah.
And that guy with the
No, yeah, you
ponytail
can't
is moving
stay-
every
you can't
time.
do that. So Vanderbilt ball, Cats up 12.
Shut him down, Sheboy.
Under 4 to go here. They get into the paint. Tough shot. Goes up. No good. Boarded by Sheboy. He's got it probably close to 10 rebounds now. Washington, top of the key, gets bumped. No call. Hands it off to Toppin. Toppin fakes the pass. Throws it over to Ty. Ty rips it through. Gets a screen from Sheboy. Fakes it. Gets almost stolen. Over to Sheboy. Sheboy takes a free throw line jumper. Up and in. That is a new part of this
Good
game
shot.
that is awesome. Sheboy with a jumper. Cats up 14. Let's not get that started. Vanderbilt ball. Straight up! Nearing 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Hands out. 14-0. Oh, hands! Almost a steal. Vanderbilt hands off to Pippen.
Keep them under 25.
Straight up. Pippen gets it back. 5. Don't foul. Tough shot goes up and in.
Dang it, man.
Layup for Pippen.
Let's keep them under 25 this half.
Yeah.
Keep them under
That'd be
25.
nice. Cats still up 12. 2:41 to go in the first half. Our ball. Toppin has it left wing. Back to Washington.
Long
Jab
possession.
step spins. Foul. No call. Bounce it to Sheboy. Sheboy up on the glass and in. Good job. Should have been M1. No call. Cats back up 14.
Let's score on offense, but also play defense and not let them get to his.
BS.
That's a terrible foul right there. Still was our last foul to give. But a terrible call on was that Mintz or was that Toppin? That's Toppin.
It was somehow Mintz. No, that was Mintz.
Oh, Mintz. That's his second foul then. Both BS fouls for Mintz.
How was it a foul on
Wheeler
Mintz?
is on the bench, guys.
At least it went on the big man.
Yeah, that's true.
How's it a foul on Mintz there?
I don't know. So Vanderbilt ball, 23 in the shot clock. They get it in. Top of the key, Pippen takes a contested 3. It bricks.
Whoa.
Toppin boards it. Terrible shot by Pippen. Kentucky ball up 14.
Selfish dumbass.
I don't know why you want to go there.
Maybe that's what he's playing.
You would think so, but is this like his junior, senior year? I don't get it. Washington
Come
for
back
2. In. Good jumper by Washington. Cats up 16. 1:51 to go in the first half. Vanderbilt dribbles into the front court.
Why is Toppin on Pippen?
Yeah, Toppin's lanky.
Trying to get Grady and him.
Another 3 for Pippen. Goes in.
Good for you, asshole.
All he does is shoot.
Wow.
13-point game. 40-27.
Live and die with. Or
Washington,
not even
top
live
of the
and die.
key. A flop by
Stay
Pippen.
down.
Washington penetrates, kicks it back to Sheboy. Sheboy fakes. Hands off to Washington. Washington, step back 3, top of the key, no good.
That is a call.
Hold underneath the basket, no call.
You just never see it.
Approaching a minute to go in the first half. Nice little stop here. Long two, tough two, goes up, no good. Tipped around, out of bounds on
Oh,
Vanderbilt.
and you're a flopping fool.
And they flop with it too. So a minute 02 to go here in the first half. Cats up 40 to 27 with the ball. Minutes to go for 2 for 1 here for the half.
Actually, you know, I don't really count those what he's talking about sometimes when he's dealing with these guys. I think he's doing it for show.
Yeah.
He
does it a lot.
Sometimes
Like
he
he's
does good
been
things. Don't get me wrong, his timeout ended up being good.
Grady takes a left wing 3 that goes up no good, and they rebound it. Would have nice to hit that. So Vanderbilt ball. They try to penetrate on Sheboy. Tough fadeaway shot, no good. Boarded by Hopkins. And it's our ball. 2-second difference on the shot clock. 1.5 difference on the shot clock.
Let's roll this down.
We've already used the timeouts. So there's no reason to call one.
Take it easy.
Run it all the way down. Take your time. Take your time. Washington bounces it to Hopkins. Hopkins rips through. It's fouled.
He just shifted.
Pinfoot.
Seemed like it.
So
I don't think he did.
that's only the 3rd team foul on Vanderbilt.
Saturday, ABC, 2 Eastern, 11 Pacific,
See, he's going to end up being
Our ball, 17 seconds.
He's going to end up being a guy that should stay.
Yeah.
Get better in his draft.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. He's not. He's not in discussion for 1-on-1.
Yeah,
Damn! I got fouled going to the basket.
How many times have you said that, Jake?
Well,
he's not going pro.
Well, he's not going pro. He might transfer, but he's not going pro. If he goes pro, then I don't
said that
know
about
basketball.
Orton.
Unless
Well, it's not that he can't go pro. But
well,
I mean, he'll definitely
right
get drafted
now.
higher after a good year.
No, I agree.
I'm saying,
He
how many
can
times
go
you
pro.
said
I
that?
think right now there's no way.
I should have kept count because you have said that multiple
Sheboy's first free throw goes up and in. Tracks up 14 points, 10.2 seconds to go.
One more.
Make somebody else shoot after this, besides Pippen.
Open up a 15-point lead at the break.
We don't want to give up 3 before
Been
we
able
go.
to speed up Ty Washington. And he's played at his pace.
Sheboy bounces a couple times. Takes a second free throw, goes up, no good. Tipped out of bounds off us.
Vandy basketball, 9.4 left for the Commodores.
Nothing stupid here. Because our next foul is a 1-on-1, so you really can't foul. Just try to play tough defense, force a steal maybe. Just don't foul. Don't foul.
Double team him now.
Don't foul. He's gonna
What a
flop.
fake.
Straight up, tough. Huh.
And he draws the foul with 1.7 to go.
Who was that?
Typical Scottie Pippen Jr. gets a little screen on the right side, able to turn the corner.
What did he do in the last game for the last second shot?
Yeah, that was terrible. Hopefully that's what they draw up.
Hopefully we're in that position, but yeah, if that is.
That's not a foul.
Collins, you're so.
Can't you go straight up?
He was kind of leaning. Collins, you're so freaking lengthy. He doesn't need to lean at all.
Well, Pippen's got his freaking 20,000 points. What do you do?
We can get another shot up here.
They make the first free throw, 13-point lead for Kentucky. 1.7 seconds, so that's true. So we should be able to get a shot off at least so we can rebound
Enough
this.
time for a half-court shot.
They've missed the free throw. Toppin
You have
throws a full-court
time.
shot.
Oh my gosh.
At least we got a shot off. They
You have
missed the second
time.
free throw. Cats up 13 at the half, 41-28.
With 1.7, you have time to step into it. One dribble,
Our ball coming out of the
like
second
one
half.
dribble off your kind of from your stomach. You have time to shoot that.
Shocker. Unusual. Chief halftime report coming up. Kentucky's up big. Let's go to
Up big. They're up good.
13.
Bristol.
A good half of the Cats. Definitely reached our goal and then some with 41 points, and we held them to 28. I mean, you always want to get over 35, get to 35 or more, and hold the opponents below 30. That's what we did in the first half there.
Is Baylor the only undefeated team?
Yeah, right now. I like to see what. I mean, I know they play tough defense, but
Texas Tech off the win over Kansas down 11 in Waco.
Didn't they just win it last year?
Yeah.
Team. Coach Stanford
I know.
has a dude now. Harrison Ingram, one of the best freshmen in the country. 6'7",
Baylor
can
fan.
shoot the three, can also post him up. Had a double-double tonight. What did we learn about USC today? They're a good basketball team. They're not a top 5 in the country basketball team. They're built on the defensive end. They don't have a guy in the perimeter that can just break you down and get a shot. Obviously, Isaiah Mobley has some versatility up front. Nice team, maybe a top 25 team. Stanford shot the three awfully well. They win it
Well, number 5 right now, Seth.
69 again. Baylor now the only remaining undefeated team.
Something needy about it, they are.
Halftime report with LaFonso Wells and Coach Seth Greenberg, Kevin Connors here in studio. Our game was tied at 22, and then Fonz, Kentucky went on a 19-5 run to close out that first half. What changed?
I thought a couple bad shots from Vanderbilt allowed some opportunities for Kentucky to get out in transition. Seth alluded to their spacing early in the game. The spacing's been terrific. They've been able to get it into Oscar Tshiebwe. He's been able to go to work inside. He's been able to knock down a 15-foot jump shot, and Ty Washington continues to play with great poise.
I'll tell you what's changed. It's real simple, Kevin. John Calipari went to his young guys, given an opportunity to play, and all of a sudden, the pressure of Vanderbilt get up and underneath them, and those young guys didn't respond. So what did he do? He went to the cavalry. He brought the veteran guys back in. Those veteran guys basically stabilized the situation. When you have Kevin Grady on the floor, when you have Ty on the floor, when you have Mintz on the floor with Oscar Tshiebwe,
is Wheeler back?
Not today. I guess they're just probably trying to manage it to where he can come back later and not come back too quick. He was day-to-day a week ago, so he wasn't day-to-day. It's like, be honest with us.
Crap. That is such crap. I cannot believe this is happening again.
Such a non-play, too. Like, I get it. It was like he freaking fell, hit his head on the ground, or something ridiculous, but it was not even that part of a foul.
I mean, at least he went off the court, though. Remember the Washington? We didn't even see Washington get injured. Remember that? And he comes in with a cast. He's cheering after the game.
I don't know why.
And then he's injured during the game.
You not wear a boot and then play 2 days later or whatever it was, right? Is that not a thing?
Well, you don't wear a cast and then play. You don't go from playing to a cast to playing. You go from a cast to a boot to like physical therapy. You don't go from. You don't wear a cast if you're expected to play. That's just not. That is not a thing. Because to get a cast off, you have to get it freaking sawed off. And if you're in a cast, you lose mobility. I've never seen that before.
Auburn's number 4.
You don't wear a cast when you're about to play. You lose mobility in your
Hey, you
freaking
want to do the football halftime show?
Yeah.
Probably was taking a nap.
Goodness, she's freaking pooped out.
Lee with the +7 rebounds, easy dunks. Keep Scotty Jr. under 25 and we win. I don't know. He's already at 17 or 18, so I don't know if we can keep him to 25. But let's just make him be just keep making him be selfish and let's see what happens. Marley, what's going on? Hey, first I'm gonna show the posters, guys, just so you guys can see what poster we have in the room here. We have a signed Karl Anthony Towns jersey poster that I got. I have a picture with him as well. That will have to show us. I think it's actually in one of the videos.
Way nicer than
Devin Booker's signed poster. Kenny saw Devin Booker and met him. He was the 5th person to meet him that day. The Lord and Savior, Anthony Davis, who brought us our only national championship in our life. Well, that we've really been watching.
The only one. No, Jay. They were way nicer than the Ohio State guys too.
Yeah, they were all staying. Well, we did meet Davis once. And it was like a really scary situation because we were the only ones in the other tunnel, and we're like, he's not gonna come out here, and he literally came out there, and we froze. Championships there.
Kenny Lou Snowball over there.
We have a signed Josh Harrelson jersey poster.
Kenny Lou Snowball over there. Where? Over there.
Big time dunk to Ohio State.
Over there.
Big time shot by Aaron Harrison against Wisconsin in the 2014 tournament that's just never shown anymore. Not signed, but still good.
Underneath the thing.
More championships. And then in here, a nice dunk by Willie Stein over the Sorry Bearcats. And this is just the Ram game, I think, from the John Wall year. No, it's from the Brand Knight year. Our grandfather's at this game, I believe. Hey, isn't Grandpa at this game here in this picture?
He's in there, yeah, somewhere.
And in that picture, it's like the game just started. What was that?
219.
219, section 219.
Alright, get the music going. Should I get the music going?
I can't do it today.
Oh yeah, the night off stuff was pretty.
UE Boom 2. It's not on right now.
The song.
No.
The Special Symphony remix. That's one of the worst.
10 in the first half. Coach, where do you see Tennessee right now? Tennessee's a team. I love what they're doing defensive, but offensive, they've got to find a wing scorer.
A lot of good record
A
in
little
the
bit
SEC.
of pressure off of Kennedy Chandler. Kennedy Chandler should get lane, come off ball screens. They have the ability in the post.
Yeah, we go to Spotify. That's usually where I found
But
it.
they need someone who emerges on the wing.
Meantime, what to watch for
That's
tonight,
true.
9 Eastern, second
Might
half.
be on here, actually, because this is
It's
my
the
account.
Iron Bowl on the hardwood. Fourth-ranked Auburn and potential number 1 overall pick Jabari Smith taking on Alabama in Tuscaloosa. The Tide coming off the puzzling loss at Missouri. Finds their hurt in T-Town tonight after the national championship loss last night to Georgia. Why is
We know.
this Alabama team?
What a stupid comment. Georgia beat Alabama last night. This has nothing to do with the basketball games.
How many championships did they win? Alright, this I can tell you last year.
The freaking host.
Pressured you and they turned that
Yeah.
back. They were sped up, turned the basketball.
It's unfortunate we can't get a three-peat. I guess we'll have to get we'll have to sell for
Never fun, you bastards.
And any person that thinks it's a blowout did not watch the freaking game. It was a 1-point game in the fourth quarter. You're up. Just heard some people say it. They didn't even watch it. It's the same thing with the one game.
Yeah, the people that
Who cares? We know how the game
That's
was.
when I talk to you, you know Willens went out of the freaking games. Yeah, it's a little detail.
They don't care.
Starters
They
here.
don't care. They're just jealous.
Jealousy.
Jealous because I won.
This is the thing that makes Auburn special. I love their space.
No, someone said it best. It's like, and that's the NBA last year.
They give a good shot. They get a
Someone
better
said
shot. They
that
get the best
it's
shot.
like, this is supposed to be a three-peat, but now it's only going to be a two-championship.
Jabari Smith, to me,
It's
should be getting three in a row.
It's basically running the three-peat.
Coach, why is Alabama
That's what someone said. Alabama last year I was watching. You
Why
just
is
play
that
on
not
my
showing
phone,
up?
Jake. Just play on my phone. It'll be loud enough.
Where's the JBL? Where's the flip? The black
It's in my
one.
bag. It's just play on the phone. It's fine.
What? This should be showing up.
Is the Bluetooth on?
Yeah.
Gee, I have that in my bag if we need to, but someone said it's basically just running the three-peat, but because we're supposed to win it next year. No, in a good way. They're saying basically we were supposed to, if we won this year, basically everyone went back to win it the next year. So this is ridiculous.
Like Georgia's on flash in the pan. They're gonna be around.
We've always had tough games in there. But we
But
beat them.
with Kirby there and the way he's doing it.
Yeah, but the SEC is about to get a whole heck of a lot harder though with this conference change deal. You gotta think too. I mean, there's other teams like A&M will be the Georgias here soon. As far as they're gonna be the ones due to win.
GB or the Flux? What about
You need to see that
I
play.
don't know why. I don't know why it's not showing up. Why is this not showing up?
I don't know, Jake.
Big boy had a steal.
Something go right.
A runaway layup. You need to see that after the game.
People assume these photo shoots
That's why Jake
just like they assume they can't afford great insurance.
This is going Alright, ready? Where we going with it, team? I always get 15, Jake. That's too much. 15.
What?
Ten.
Nice shot.
No shot.
3, 4.
He's on 5, 6, 7,
7,
8.
9,
No urine balls.
10.
11, 12,
Oh!
14.
Dang.
F.
Dang.
15.
That's it. Wait, don't use it.
16.
Oh!
17. 18, 19.
Okay, I'm one. Put it on. That's it.
Yeah.
You just said wait.
20. Luke there. 21.
Are you
Not the
serious?
camera. I mean.
No, not the camera. It is. Yeah, we almost made every single one.
This game, Jordan's walking back.
Yeah.
We should do an over-under. And then have people bet on it. On the line.
Really got?
Do an over-under. We hit 15 on the over.
Yeah, let's do it again.
That's pretty round.
I know. Well, we're betting on this one. Here we go. We're doing it again.
No.
We're doing it again?
Well, I kind of did it with it.
So we each get 3. We each get 3.
3?
Here, how about we each get 5?
Well, what's the over-under here?
We each get 5.
What's the over-under here?
Wait, do you have 5? You have 5?
Well, not really.
Okay, so we have 15. What are the odds?
Over-under is 17 this time.
We only have 5 each.
What's your take?
We only have 5 each.
That's 6.
Yeah, you see
It's
6.
more than that, then.
Gosh.
Like the over-under seems like it's set at 17.
Yeah.
More you're saying 17.
Here.
Alright.
Here.
What's everybody taking out there? Send it over. We going over 17 or under? They tell them. Somebody tell them. People got to tell us.
I know.
Yeah, over under. Alright, ready? So have you said you? I'm gonna say we're gonna go over 17.
So, you just gotta throw it. You have to always try to make it.
There's no money in that.
You're the one involved.
What?
Think about having a freaking game set. It's always gonna be over. 2.
I'm the only one making them.
Not the only one making them.
4.
I'm the only one making them. Oh my god, I bounced out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10,
9, 10, 11,
You're like 2 inches in a line.
12, 13,
Are you betting in this game?
14, 15, 17.
Oh
Sorry,
my
get it in
god.
there, go over.
Oh my.
It's a tie right now.
Oh my god.
One.
It's at 17. Should be over here.
Looks like a wash.
Wait, there's one more. Oh! Alright.
Over the total.
The bear.
Yeah. That's what you're gonna not watch it. The COVID
We've always
bowl.
gone to Skyline. As soon as we get there,
I'm going through Thursday and staying until like 9. That's really frustrating to leave.
for the kids to sit there and watch their food being made.
It's like
What
right
did
in
they
front
just
of you,
start?
showing kind of like how it's
Well,
actually
yeah, we
done.
could have started on time. We could have played all more games.
It's a Skyline thing.
Yeah, a bunch of
Very awesome.
Where else can you go and play and entertain yourself and eat?
effing
You know?
guys. I mean,
Nobody has a kind of like Skyline. It's just the best.
We know all of them, except for a couple.
yeah, I know, we know most of the people, but there's one guys who are just so freaking annoying. You guys, they freaking just slapped me on the arm and then just call travel. Like, what are you even?
And Joel found me twice. And I was like, I mean, he found me twice. A couple of guys found me. I just freaking stood there like, this is stupid.
I mean,
I wasn't trying to get out of there.
It's pretty easy to see why RAV4 is #1.
Toyo, let's go places.
Welcome back to Super Tuesday, presented by Progressive. This is the SEC on ESPN.
right back. It's banging time for double jump.
Is she gonna do it? You already know, Red Man.
Wow.
I mean, come on, every single time. Brilliant. You know what?
Why does she do that every time?
Kentucky shot 60% from the field, 41-28 the lead, Jay. Well, Kentucky
You guys, it should be our ball here to start the second half with a 13-point lead. And hey, as the team grows, we're still early January here. I'd like to see us begin to enjoy games like this where you have a lead, have a chance to put a team away. Let's do it. I mean, That's not always going to be the case, especially as the season comes to a close. So let's try to take advantage of some of these games. Especially when you have a chance on the road. I mean, come on. Try to take advantage of it. That's what you have to do. And if you're that good of a team and you want to take that next step, those teams make that step. It's still early, like I said. I just want to see this battle. Limit the droughts and just have fun playing basketball. That's really the biggest thing I can take away from last year to this year. Mint's fakes the handoff. Bounces it over to Grady. Grady dribbles left, between the legs, back to Mintz. Mintz rips through, hands it off to Washington. Top of the key. Washington rips through as well. Double teamed. Throws over to Brooks. Brooks over to Mintz. Mintz pulls for three. No good. Rebounded by Vanderbilt. Good ball movement. They were kind of double teaming, but just a little short on the shot. Vanderbilt ball. Cats up 13. Moving screen, no call. They throw it inside for a layup that goes in. Cats up 11, 41-30, our ball. Washington gets bumped, no call.
Brooks was doing well, but
yeah.
Kind of disappeared there at the end of the half.
Mintz gets it inside the Sheboy. Great bounce pass for a layup, goes in. Wow, great pass through like 3 defenders. Gets an easy layup for Sheboy. Cats up 13, 43-30. Vanderbilt ball. Come on, Cats, Dia!
This has been an incredible breakout year for him. He's got 17 and 7 tonight.
I can't remember. I'll have to look up.
Better than 16 points.
What? Hey, buddy, you can't make that call.
See, you can't call it one way in the first half and then reverse course in the second.
That's a foul there if you're going to call that.
Fucking same fucking ref down there, too.
I don't get that. That is not a foul. I mean, call the fouls when they happen and then just let it play if it's not a foul.
I'm not trying to complain, but they've missed 3 or 4 fouls on
no, it was
guys under our own basket.
Yeah, it was one side of the first half. It was all on us, barely any on them. They got like 3 or 4 fouls in the half. Tough, good block by Washington. Cats ball. Brooks up the court. Brooks pass to Mintz. Mintz up the glass. No good.
Oh, Mintz. Damn it!
Freaking missed opportunity there by Mintz in Kentucky. Vanderbilt ball. Pippen has it going their way. Gets to the basket. Gets fouled. No call.
They didn't call that awesome.
Grady drives. Dunks it. Come on, Mintz!
Mintz, you need to finish that.
Dunk it next time, dude. Man, they missed a foul on us on that time. So make up call. Cats up 15. It was Sheboy. So we'll live with that. Pippen has it. Cats up 15. Pippen fakes it to the corner. Tough, selfish 3 goes up and in. Up the court to Grady. Grady behind the basket. Gets freaking fouled. Throws it to the corner for a 3 by Mintz. In. Good pass by Grady. Man, I thought they undercut him on that. Cats back up 15. Come on, Cats. Dia! Dia! Pippen has it right corner. Tries to spin on Mintz. Gets to the baseline. Good defense. Good defense. Gets blocked by the rim. Sheboy one-handed rebound up to Grady. Grady. Right wing. Takes the hand off to Washington. Gets back to the corner. Washington bounces to Sheboy. Sheboy spins. Back out to Grady. Grady penetrates. Good pass. Oh, you got fouled.
Come on, Sheboy.
That little ref didn't call it on us. You got hammered. Good ball movement by the Cats, and Sheboy's going to the line for 2 free throws. Chance to extend our lead. Currently up 15.
Sheboy, I know what everybody means when they call him a menace because he's so productive, but he's such a
Sheboy drills the first free throw. Adds the lead, puts us up 16.
Jam-packed January. You like that one? Spanish Super Cup final. We got the Australian Open, the first ever Monday night wild card playoff. It's going to be a good one, by the way. Cardinals, Rams, UFC 270, Saturday the 27th.
Sheboy at the line for his second free throw. Puts it up and in. Money. Should have 50 points. Cats up 17. We should have 50 points, right? Yeah. Cats up 17, 50-33. Vanderbilt ball.
What's the line on this one?
I'll have to look that up. I should have checked that. I'll search it. Selfish 3 by Vanderbilt goes up and in. Cuts our lead to 14. Really stupid, really far away shot goes in. But that's I guess their ball, like LSU kind of. Not as bad. Actually, it's way worse than LSU in my opinion, as far as just the amount of bad shots. LSU is just kind of frantic all over the court ball. So Grady has it. Cat's ball at 14. Mintz over to Washington. Washington goes into Pippen. Gets tripped, double teamed. Cross court pass to Brooks. Brooks pulls for three. Money! Brooks with his first three in a while, and it's a good shot. Cat's back up 17. D-up! Approaching the under 16 timeout of the second half. Hands up, boys. Hands up. Make them earn it. Make them earn it. Moving screen, no call. Pippen throws it right wing. Contested three goes up and freaking in.
That's 3 in a row.
Man, run him off the line, Cal. Cat's back up 14.
That's all these guys can do. Every time we play here or play this team.
Brooks dribbles, fakes the handoff. Call timeout, we need to. Gosh darn it. Mintz goes over and helps Brooks out. Mintz goes over to Washington. Go back door, they're going to overplay. Washington penetrates. Good pass to Sheboy. Sheboy pulls a free throw line jumper up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Brooks gets it. Brooks inside of Washington. Washington gets blocked. TV timeout. Cats up 14. Screw that shooting. I mean, we hit some shots too. Come on.
Wait a minute, what did this call?
Out of bounds.
Our ball, right?
It has to. They blocked us, right?
Yeah.
Brooks can shoot. Wish we could run them off the flipping 3-point line.
9 points.
We also hit 2 or 3 threes, so.
Yeah, that's right. Wait.
Cats up 14 at the first TV timeout of the second half.
Are you asking if I'm 85 years old? I mean, sea turtles live to be 150, so. No, I was not. Do I look 85? What? No. You look young. You look young for however.
Number 5 USC did lose today. That's a good stat, Landon. Was that the only upset today, or was there any others? I mean, the game is usually just start around 7 o'clock, so maybe they haven't happened yet. What time did that game start? 6 or something? It's an early game for them over there in the Pacific time.
Together, we stand a chance. Let's fight like demons.
Let's see. Kentucky versus Vanderbilt. Line.
Amazing. Jerry, you gotta see this. Saying it. Trust me, after 15 walks, it's a little old.
Today?
Stop waiting. Start investing. E-Trade.
Alright.
Big Mac, no pickle.
What do you think it is?
15?
8.
Extra pickles, no one.
Thanks, Dad.
You got it.
There's 22 against Georgia. I guess because we're on the road, maybe?
Yeah, definitely.
with cheese for a limited time at McDonald's.
Hey there, you getting some gas?
I'm just using your squeegee.
Well, this squeegee kind of comes with gas.
Squeegee isn't free.
Oh, it's free with gas.
Yeah, but it's a plug-in hybrid. I don't need gas.
Yeah, I was gonna say one of the kids, some of the kids that I babysit, they're Wisconsin fans, and she apologized. She saw it on my head on. She's like, sorry about what happened last night. And she's like, hey, just think about this. You could be us and never even watch a championship in your life one time. She still, I said you guys they beat us though when we were undefeated. And she said it was like the greatest they felt watching games. And they didn't cash in after that.
Who was it?
It was Wisconsin.
No, who was
It was the mom. 2 of the kids I watched.
Now it's sugar-free liquid.
At Chipotle.
I mean, that does help put things in perspective.
Rich, smoky flavor. It just happens to be made.
I mean, we're just hoping to watch more championships, not just one. Even Kentucky, we've won one, but I think we still need a little more for Kentucky.
That legend was on there, Paul Joe, and some other guy called him. He's like,
Kentucky with a 14-point lead early in the second half with Jay Billis, Kevin Fitzgerald.
Some fans calling, they're freaking not even there. They're just mad about what happened the night before. They're not even thinking about what they're saying. You know.
Efficient numbers again, Jay.
Well, Kentucky has handled Vanderbilt's pressure very well.
I mean, you can't win championships unless you're there.
They move without the ball, and they show
Kentucky ball. Brooks throws it to Washington. Washington throws it to Mintz. Mintz bounces it inside to Sheboy. Sheboy puts up a little hook. It's foul. 2 shots coming for Sheboy. And Kentucky's up 14. 53-39.
Kentucky runs much more efficiently when he's a threat in there because he can score it, and then movement on the perimeter will get openings.
Sheboy's first free throw goes up and in. Good shot by Oscar Sheboy. Gives the Cats a 15-point lead. One more shot to come for Sheboy. Second shot goes up and no good. Vanderbilt boards it.
They were 15 and Vandy's hit 3 threes in a row here.
Yeah. But we also hit a couple threes. Brooks hit a 3, Mintz hit a 3. So it's kind of back and forth. Vanderbilt cross-court pass. Selfish, really stupid shot goes up. No good. Boarded by Washington. Cats ball at 15. Up the court to Grady. Grady smartly turns it back. Toss around the outside. Mintz fakes it. Gets bumped. No call. Washington now has the top of the key. 17 the shot clock. Washington can get a screen one way or the other. Uses it from Brooks. Throws it back to Brooks. Brooks pulls for another 3. No good. But hey, I'm glad he's shooting. You can't score unless you shoot it. So Vanderbilt ball. Cats up 15. Pippen has it. Tries to drive on Grady. Good D by Grady. He spins into the paint. Good D. Good D. Kicks it back for a contested 3. No good. Brooks boards it. Foul, no call, but Brooks throws up to Washington. Let's get inside again. Washington to the corner for Grady. 3. No good. Fought for by Brooks. Brooks. Out of bounds off Vanderbilt. Good call by Frankenstein.
Why is he Frankenstein?
Because he looks like he's got a huge head.
What?
We always have him.
His hair is shaved like a box.
What?
And he looks like his body.
Is he green?
So Kentucky ball, we get into Brooks. Brooks throws it to Ty-Ty. Ty-Ty dribbles left, gets it inside of Sheboy. Spin! Sheboy gets fouled, puts it up, left handed. Cats up 17 points now. Vanderbilt ball.
Why did West Virginia give him away?
I don't know.
Did they get anything in return?
Some weird stuff that happened there.
How could he not help your team?
He just stepped out of bounds!
They call a foul, a cheap foul on Grady.
He stepped out of bounds.
So 2 shots coming for Pippen.
Oh,
Pippen,
can we see a
will get
replay?
his. He will get his.
Are you shitting me?
Please show replay.
What's that guy's name in that movie? Jack what though? Skellington.
Skellington?
That's their coach for Vandy's down there.
The Pumpkin King?
We're really playing. Is this a Halloween special? We have Frankenstein officiating. Jack Skellington as a coach. Mystery! Biscuits! Road Biscuits on the line.
Replay. I think he stepped
Cats
out
up
of
17. Road Biscuits on the
We
line.
get no replays at all. They used to replay everything under the sun. It was a Kentucky.
Cal tucking in his shirt.
They have a camera come out of it. I know. Cal needs to get on the treadmill more.
And he hits the second free throw, so no Road Biscuits. And it's Kentucky ball up 16 points, 56-40. Brooks can run the baseline if he wants. Gets it into Washington. A little full court pressure here. Good little crossover by Washington. Penetrates, gets reached in, no call. Top of the key. Over to left. Gets it back to Washington. Gets bumped, no call.
You into
yeah,
something
just
stupid.
play ball.
Come on.
Washington dribbles right. Pulls up for 2. Money. That's NBA, boys. That's NBA, boys.
If Pippen wants to get him to start playing that way, he'll probably destroy him.
Cats up 18. 58-40. Yeah. Hands up! Selfish 3 by Pippen. In.
Fuck me.
Back to 15. 58-43. He's got probably 20-some points.
Answer it, Mintz. Come on.
Mintz can't get it to Sheboy. Help him out. Call timeout. Get it over to Washington.
I don't give a damn how many Pippins got.
Yeah.
Washington
gets
winning
bumped,
SEC
no foul.
tournaments and making runs in the tournament.
Washington double team.
Taking the school.
Throws to Sheboy. Sheboy drives. Gets fouled. Oh!
Man, he better watch that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Sheboy going to line for 2 shots. Cats up 15.
Do the yawn dunk through 5 people.
Screw this freaking hero ball out of Pippen. Okay, were we not just watching the last game? He was shooting terribly.
Yeah, it's every game. Well, it's every game he just fires up shots. Then he took the worst driving last second shot of every. It wasn't even a shot. He just.
It's the one time you want him to shoot.
Sheboy drills the first free throw, catch up 16,
see what he did
59-43.
Out for a pass with no
Hopkins
time left.
checks
He
in
just
for
drove in and
Connery
threw it
He
out.
needed to shoot. That's
as
the
we
one
near the
time.
under 12 TV
Yeah,
timeout. We're
we
still a
take
minute
that.
away, but
But did you
Get
know how
some
bad of a
grace,
freaking
extra
last
rest
play
time.
that was?
Sheboy at the line for a second free throw, puts it up and in. Cats back up 17 points, 60-43. Let's be up.
Sheboy is the most active, like, just, he's like the, he's really
Mints
different
all over
figure.
Pippen.
I just don't know how you let him get away.
Pippen drives
No.
right, gets good steal by Brooks.
Nice.
Brooks over to Hopkins.
Like, he does,
Hopkins
big
about
man
it.
do not
Washington penetrates, kicks to the corner for a corner three by Mintz. No good. Up the court, Pippen's got a
Guys!
layup. And they put it in, 15
Did
point
he just
game.
cherry pick?
Sheboy gets it. Oh, it's. I don't understand how that happened. He must have cherry picked.
Somebody let him back.
Cats up 15 with the ball. Brooks throws it to Washington. Washington dribbles right, throws it back to Brooks. Brooks over to Mintz. Mintz back to Washington. Over to Hopkins. Hopkins back to Washington. Washington over to Mintz. Mintz toss around the outside. Inside to Brooks. Drives, gets fouled, and one. Good job by Brooks, and one. Free throw coming.
Got lucky bringing the ball down.
Yep, got away with bringing the ball down, but Brooks is strong. And he pushed too, didn't call that.
See?
Yeah.
Good job by Brooks. Fired up about it, and one. He kind of reminds me of Kenny. I'll say it in a second. Brooks' free throw goes up and no good. Oh, almost a travel. No, it's kind of. He hasn't been in the video yet, but we played him at NBCA. Cats up 17, 62-45.
He's serious.
He drives right.
That's what I think it is.
Way outside the arc right now. Under 12. Next dead ball's a TV timeout, so it's have no fouls.
Games?
No. He hasn't been on the JVA yet.
Oh.
Tough drive by Vanderbilt.
Oh,
Called foul.
Cheap ass foul.
Chicken foul. It's only been the third team foul of the half. Cats up 17 with 11:40 to go. Anthony. Hard Anthony.
Yeah.
If he was 6'7".
I think Anthony's more of a point guard than him.
If he was 6'7".
Is Brooks 6'7"?
Yeah, he's 6'7".
If we don't fix you guys soon, you'll be like this forever.
They're on an adventure.
Reminds me of that freaking jerk guy. Just ready or not, Jack. No, then he was tying his shoe like freaking 5 minutes.
Those two are an absolute package deal. Either one time I rode the wave of them because they were getting shots, but you could also ride the wave of just you're done. Kenny Aaron told me about the February 28th primetime special up there. He's like, yeah, I'm trying to get like people to show up, make the bleacher stuff, and the scoreboard going. I did agree. I said, if we have 2 hours, we should just play 2 20-minute halves to see who scores the most.
Yeah, I still like when we get to a certain point though. The time
that goes in our favor though. If it doesn't stop, we just keep going.
I know it's either really good or really bad.
That one game they were blowing us out. If we kept going, we were cutting into that league, and we just kept playing.
And I just like when there's a point because remember we tried to do the clock at Rec Center?
No, I know, but
it did not work.
Yeah, but that's because we were just doing 10-minute games. If you do 2 20.
If you get behind, you can't do anything.
We'll see. If they even show up, they probably want to show up.
Well, hopefully we can get that gym at Union Township.
No, you just have to schedule for 2025.
Playing the Bagger League.
You just have to reserve the day of and get a response and submit the thing within 20 minutes, like an Indiana Jones episode.
Yeah.
Is that league going on tomorrow?
What league?
What?
Is it Wednesday mornings they play?
It's Wednesdays and Fridays. Wait, did we win money yesterday?
Yeah. 25. I know. I didn't like it. I hit it at 3. So I was thinking the worst of the worst was going to happen.
Lose by 3.
Georgia was going to win by 2 because we score and don't get to 2.
Yeah, I was thinking too. There was a point where we were down 1, and I thought we would have kicked the extra point, but the whole reason that was even the case was because they went for 2 as well. So like, it didn't matter. They would just get the field goal went up more than 1, so that wasn't an issue at all.
You know, I just wish sometimes. You mentioned that game was a pick 'em. You could have laid $1,000 on Georgia, and then that way, if you lose money, at least you won a championship.
I almost spent over $1,000 on tickets. I'm kind of glad I didn't.
Well, you weren't feeling well, but
Like you said, you want to spend your money on when your team's healthy and gonna, you know, anything can happen. But
it would have been. We've been to a lot of games. It's hard to continue to.
we haven't really seen Kentucky in a tournament
Yeah,
game.
it'd be nice if they get good again. We could do that.
As a kid going to Kentucky games, it felt like so like nervous but like excited. We had a chance to do it every one. Still has to be. I mean, last game we went to was the Georgia Tech game when we gave quickly a high
I
five.
think we need to wait till COVID's over before we go back to Rob. I just feel like Rob's going to be wearing masks. The only thing that put your mask on for is eat ice cream.
They say that, and then you watch the games, and there's people like court side not wearing them, so I don't understand what they're doing. I think Kenny said it best. I think they're just doing not when you're at your seat, which doesn't make any sense. But
What if a big beefer still on that one seat?
You walk
Oh,
over
he
there.
sat there left. He goes through.
Vanderbilt ball. Yeah, I'll give you a quick story here next TV timeout. Vanderbilt ball, 17-point lead for Kentucky, 62-45, 11 minutes to go. Vanderbilt steps back, selfish shot over Brooks, no good. Rebounded by Mintz. Mintz dribbles it past half court over to Washington. Washington fakes the pass to Sheway over to Brooks. Brooks penetrates, elbow jumper. In.
Yeah.
Cats up
19.
64-45.
The thing is,
Sheway really is the one.
Jake.
Is the yes.
We can just watch. We can just watch our championship, and Georgia can watch their championship.
What do you do with your share of the trophy?
It's seriously.
Kentucky, or Vanderbilt ball with a Kentucky has 19 point lead.
What?
They call it foul on Brooks for just being there.
Are you crazy?
Absolutely no foul. Brooks is laughing. It was that bad of a call.
That is laughable. Come on.
Terrible call once again.
What is Brooks supposed to
this
do?
was the no-name ref, and they get a 3-point shot off of the freaking terrible
This is
call.
fucking 12. He
That's
doesn't
up
miss.
16, 64-48. Mintz has it left wing. Fakes the pass to Sheway back to Washington. Way to go, ref.
What is he supposed to do there?
The hell with Pippen.
Washington
Give it to
over to
number
Mintz.
12.
Mintz
That's
is
a foul!
fouled. No call. Mintz throws it to Hopkins. Hopkins penetrates,
call
floats it
foul.
up. No good.
Fucking Hopkins finish.
Scored by Hopkins. Hopkins throws it to Washington. Washington pulls up for two. In.
Hopkins,
Washington.
go.
Let's go, Washington.
Frankenstein, get some electricity
Pass back
there
up
and
18.
make a goal.
Hey, refs, pick it up.
Hey, why would you give the
Look at this
ball
guy.
to
Look at that freaking turtle.
Brooks is
anal
here.
ref.
Dribbles off his foot. What is he supposed to do?
Vanderbilt ball, Cats up 18.
Goodness.
Constipated.
Watch that grab at the top of the screen
Jog up and
run.
down the floor because he's got a log up his ass. That was a horrible
Number 12
call.
for Vanderbilt has it,
I
right
thought that
wing.
was-
Tries to penetrate. Cut!
This is
Selfish
going
two!
in.
No good.
Good.
Sheway boards it.
Fucker.
Cats up 18 with the ball.
Look at
Under
that
10 to
guy.
go. Mitts.
Yeah, he's got it.
Oh,
Come on!
Over. Out of bounds. Off Vanderbilt.
All right, that's a foul. That's fine.
Yeah!
Oh,
Oh,
dang!
Brooks!
They call a foul now?
They come out that late?
Out of bounds off Vanderbilt.
Oh.
These guys.
Terrible refs. I mean, SEC
Horrible.
refs are terrible.
How is it? I mean, Hopkins just shouldered him.
Yeah, watch this.
He just targeted him.
He didn't fly.
Washington just
He just
targeted
fell
him.
back. Kentucky ball, 18-point lead. Terrible sequence.
That was literally a targeting call and they missed it.
Piss off Jack Skellington here. Let's get a
Yeah.
What's the
He
nickname
was
for the guy on the bottom
last
right?
game. We get into Sheway. Sheway hands it to
No,
Washington.
the ref.
Washington rips through.
Yeah, he's a
15 the shot clock. Double team. Throws it to Top in his back of the game. Top dribbles right.
Ball washing beam.
Gets it to Hopkins.
Oh,
Hopkins
he walked.
fakes it into
Nice.
Sheway.
He walked.
And one.
Oh!
Sheway gets an one.
That's a gimme, man. That's an
His
immediate
offensive foul.
continuation.
Sheway gets a freaking NBA and one. Cats up 20 going to the free throw line for a free throw.
Watch this see.
Good pass by Hopkins.
His foot was okay.
And Orlando Antigua with a little fist pump from the bench. Left hand by Sheway too. 20-point lead at the free throw line to add to the
That's
lead.
his and one.
Free throw goes up and in.
No,
That's up
electricity
21.
strikes. Electricity
9.5
strikes.
minutes to go in the game. Vanderbilt ball, 21-point lead.
Score 100?
We'll see.
Well, the bottom line is, all you worry about now is holding Vanderbilt under 70. So you figure if you beat
Vanderbilt
that, you
fakes a
should get
shot,
it.
drives inside. Good defense by Sheway. Pippen is out of the game right now. Back to 12. 12.
Don't let him
Sheway
shoot.
guarding it. 12. Dribbling it around. Gets inside the arc. Top shot! No good.
Nice
She went
job,
good defense.
Ball. All he
Under
needs-
9 to go.
all he
Washington
shoots is threes.
gets reached in, no call. Toppin has it now. Dribbles left, hands off to Hopkins. Hopkins almost loses it, gets it back.
settle the hell
Hopkins
down.
calm down.
No.
Washington
Foul.
reached in, no call.
Foul.
Penetrates, dribbles right back to Sheboy. Sheboy, long
Oh,
two-point
he hit
jumper. No good. Rebound by Sheboy. Sheboy,
Nice.
Toppin dunks.
And one.
And one. He just got freaking hammered on the head.
Hey,
Hammered on the head.
Come on, Frankie.
Toppin's literally going like this. He got hit in the head.
Can we have an injury timeout then? If you're not going to call a foul?
23-point lead for Kentucky, 71-48. Under 8.5 minutes to go in the game. Vanderbilt drives right. Toppin guarding the ball. Back to top of the key. Selfish three. Terrible shot. Bricks. No good. Toppin
Good
foul.
job,
No call.
Toppin.
Rebounds it. Toppin. Hands off to
Look
Washington.
out, look
Washington
out.
crossover. Washington penetrates. Floats it up.
Boom.
No
Fine.
good. Tipped. Sheboy boards it.
Oh.
Sheboy at the miss. Missed. Toppin.
All right, let's take it easy.
Yes.
Toppin back to
Yeah,
Vince. We
fine.
slow it down. Nearing the under 8 TV timeout. Mintz just walked.
Drive
Call.
here. Drive,
Toppin has
foul.
it now. Under 8 to go. Washington fakes a screen from Sheboy.
Don't push.
Drive.
Over to Toppin. Toppin fakes a pass.
Missed him.
Inside to Sheboy.
Got
Good
him.
spin.
Foul.
Puts it up. And
Oh!
25-point lead.
Woo!
Take that.
Jay,
Look at that.
Jay.
Brian Dable, he was our coach that beat Georgia on the overtime game. He was our offensive coordinator. He's gonna be the head coach.
Jay.
He's the one that Saban was chewing up, and he like took it.
He's
Jay,
got like
Jay.
8 children too.
Remember? He's is it media 3 here? He's gonna drive. Oh yeah, baby.
No, there's so many stories.
He's gonna
Freaking
drive.
Lee,
He's gonna drive.
Lee in the freaking the Notre Dame game, we were tied 66-all, and this is like a 37-0 moment of our career. If Lee was the coach, he said, go to the well, like go to Carl Towns for like 20 minutes. He said that like, nothing but that. And then our other uncle Mike, he says he's gonna drive, which is totally not what he just said. Lee just ignores everything he just said for the last 2 He's like, oh yeah, baby. We got so lucky on that play. If they would have called a charge there, we probably lost that game.
Look, so we don't win.
God, talk about that year. There was 2 teams that could have beat us, and they had us playing back to back. Notre Dame had a chance with how they played. We survived that, and then Wisconsin had a chance, and they obviously got it done with some help with us not shooting well and the refs. No, but there's so many times where we've like questioned Saban's chewing out moments. Like, 'cause remember when he chewed him out, you were saying he should be doing that because he has kids.
Oh, the coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got like 60 kids.
Progress isn't either.
I didn't think it was warranted.
Yeah. But that was after Hurts ran over.
He probably lined up on the players, but he's still ripping the coaches in the asses all the time.
Yeah, I still think it's time to move on from Pete.
I watched the press conference.
That's true.
They ask
He's gotta go.
Anderson. Hey, something like after you guys scored, and then Georgia came back and scored. What were you thinking there on that drive?
What do you think he was saying?
He didn't really say anything, and then Saban picked it up like,
Well,
what
I
were
saw
they
Saban
feeling?
stepped
Well,
in, yeah. I heard Saban stepped in before they started answering questions, just saying, like, you can't judge these guys off his
well, it was
one game.
after, yeah, but he stepped in and protected him early, and then when they were both going to leave, he stepped out.
I'm talking about overcoming so much crap. I mean, ever since that A&M loss, how long were we just considered not even relevant and we still get the title game, right?
Yeah, but it's every fucking year. They
You
just
beat the top team. We
Yeah.
need to play them again, and we lose them.
Up until that moment when we beat Georgia, you would have thought we were like just a pathetic team limping around. This is in Alabama. And after we blew them out, we all of a sudden just vault to number 1. And even still, to be number 1, we weren't really respected very much. I mean,
So then, no. You either watch the Georgia game we played with our players, or the one we played without them. Watch which
that's true.
championship you want
We
to
should.
pick.
We should. Another
We won,
SpongeBob,
we won.
reference. They look at their trophy, and you have to, all of a sudden they're looking like, "What do you want to do with your share of the trophy? Your share." Like we won the first time.
Your share.
This is my trophy. Did you see that picture I sent you? Max sent me that last night. He's like, I was like, Max really is texting me right now. He's like, all I saw was text said, wrong hat, bro. Did you not know that?
I probably got mixed in with the other hats.
They were so set that they were always paying him. I didn't print out any freaking shirts for him.
There's a lot of shirts that would hit us winning it.
Well, I have one that's false. It's the year that that Renfro scored the touchdown with 1 second to go.
I remember
And
that.
I have a shirt that says 2016 back-to-back champions. We were not back-to-back.
They had to make a call on it.
It completes the old-fashioned 3-point play. Cats up 26. Man, if you took Kentucky covering, you better hopefully cover this game.
Yeah.
What's the spread?
It's 8.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I saw on CBS's website. So Vanderbilt ball, Cats up 26. Under 8 to go, excuse me.
Hopefully we finish strong, but I mean, outside of that one run by 11, no.
You're driving for an and one. Really bad foul call on Toppin.
Way to go, Pippen. Score 50.
Pippin's going to put 50 points on the board tonight, I'm sure.
If it's in a loss, pal, it means nothing.
Yeah. Go ahead and break all your Vanderbilt scoring records.
Why would you go?
24-point lead at the line for a free throw. He's been bad from the free throw line today. Misses the free throw. Cats up 24 with the ball. Minslow behind the back action. Gets it over. Man, they reach in, no call. Man, Pippen reaches in all day. Mintz throws it to Sheway. Sheway dribbles left. Hands off. Tries to hand off to Gray. He can't. Throws it over to Toppin. Top pass.
Go meet the ball.
Toppin hands off to Mintz. Mintz lob to Toppin for a hammer. Woo! Good dunk by Toppin, up 26 again.
Just give me the ball, man.
76-50. Yeah, here comes Pippen coming down, calling out 2 dribbles right or left and Chuck.
Go ahead and shoot it, you fucker.
Throw it left.
Just back off and let him
Really
shoot.
selfish 3 goes up and no good. Toppin fights Sheway for the rebound, grabs it.
Would that be like a psychological defense? Because you don't even guard him outside the 3.
Some people shoot better.
I can't shoot when I'm wide open most of the time.
Like, don't let him in the
Shoot better.
There's a guy that, as he's losing 12-1, getting embarrassed, he's like, you know you shoot better when you...
That guy knows basketball better than I know.
No bump dribble. We need to get him on the channel for some evaluation. What was that call there? Foul? Yep. A 1-on-1 opportunity.
I mean, I know.
Hey, this is a great opportunity to practice.
You gotta have these, man.
Yeah. 1-on-1 opportunity for Davion Mintz. Mintz dribbles a couple times. Does the Logan Sherrick free throws and misses it.
Yeah, it's not good.
If you're gonna miss 1-on-1s, might as well do it. You're up 26.
Yeah, I was taking his time, maybe too much. I mean,
The bounce thing shouldn't
It's
happen.
overthinking.
Pippen misses a 3. Hopkins boards it. Hands off to Mintz.
Gun. What a
Get
gun.
out. Get Mintz foul. I want to make up for that crap. Mintz crosses over, penetrates, kicks to the corner, back to Hopkins. Hopkins for 2 in there. Good jumper by Hopkins. Cats up 28.
You can't leave mention at the end of the game, man. If it's ever tight, fucking guy can't make a free
You
throw.
can hit 3s.
Yeah, I'm really happy with his overall play, but free throws is a
Yeah,
joke.
it's always been an issue. Let me call a foul on Mintz.
He's pushing off of him.
Frankenstein calls in. I mean, who makes that call on a 28-point game?
So Pippen punches Mintz and it's a foul on
Okay.
Mintz. Wow.
Does he get like a bonus for more calls made?
There's some money being pumped in this game, that's for sure.
Collins checks in.
Yeah, get him out.
Yeah, get Sheway and Mintz out. Standing ovation for those 2. Pippen shoots a 3, bricks it, no good.
Get him. I mean, get some balls there, Jackie, and fucking get that guy
whose team
out
is
of the
this?
game.
Pippin's I bet you his dad probably tells him what to do. Collins for 2, no good.
I totally know that he's intimidated by that situation, and that's why he's leaving him out there to shoot. I mean, they're down 28. and the guy's
Vanderbilt,
chucking 3.
selfish 2 goes up and in. 26-point game, 78-52, 5.5 minutes to go. Toppin dribbles right, hands off to Grady. Throws over to Washington. Washington's been pretty strong as a point guard with Wheeler out, so I'm happy with his play. Stepping in for Wheeler. It's crazy he set the assist record at Kentucky last week, or last game. Jump ball, it's me Vanderbilt ball.
Eventually does force the tie up Vanderbilt basketball. Well, Vanderbilt's trying to take some chances. They're putting 2, that time 3 on the ball. And if you throw
Good evaluation.
Yeah, sure,
today.
Coach. I'll listen to you. Just make sure you keep letting me shoot all these 3s.
Pippen has it, 26-point lead for Kentucky, 5:04 to go. Selfish 3 goes up and in for Vanderbilt.
They got other guys that can shoot.
Oh, yeah. So 23-point lead now for Kentucky. 78-55, our ball.
My good basket here.
This one's open.
Washington throws it to Collins. Collins, top of the key, looking around. Dribbles
You know what,
right, loses it.
this
Grady
league-
saves it.
this is
Grady.
why this league-
Oh, he just double
dribbles.
dribbled.
Don't
Jimmy.
call it. Wow!
Christmas.
Collins almost dunks over 3 guys.
Did not call it
This
double
is when the
dribble.
11-0 run happened in the first half.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I like Collins, but these guys they're giving these fucking runs. That's why we can't have Sheboy on the bench.
21-point lead for Kentucky, 78-57.
Get a fucking
Washington
basket.
drives, lobs it, tipped, turnover, Kentucky, Vanderbilt ball.
He's gonna shoot it.
Pippen drives right at the top end, kicks it
No,
out.
he realized he couldn't
Tested
shoot
three,
it.
goes up,
Passed
air
it.
balls,
He
rebound by
only passed him
Grady.
when he had to. So.
Come on, Grady!
Pittman says, "I've got one more." And he converts. Now 29.
19-point freaking
Hey, don't
game.
get too excited there, announcer.
I believe.
It's got the 19! 78-59, under 4 to go. Next dead ball will be a TV timeout. Yeah, no buckets here recently since
9-0
Hopkins.
run for Vanderbilt because it shifted fucking
9-0 run for Vanderbilt. Grady gets it. Drives, bounce past the top, and good little pass by Grady. Toppin penetrates, gets hammered, no
Double
call.
teaming.
Out to Grady. 2 on the shot clock. Shoot it. Heaves it. No good.
Hit the rim, guys.
So Cats up 19 with 3 minutes to go.
Man, this team is really streaky.
78-59. It's hard to stay locked in when you're blowing a team out. But, man.
They're playing really good
Now,
or
now
really
the,
bad.
the spread's on the line.
Does it seem like they're playing really good or really bad? Like there's no in between.
No, it's been pretty good for the most part tonight. This is the second bad spurt, and it's usually, like I said, with the lineup change. But Pippen, I'm telling you, I can't stand him. He's not even on our team. I don't give a fuck. If we had a guy scoring 30, 40 points tonight, and we're losing by 20 points, that's not what you need. I mean, obviously that's not working. He's probably going to win a few horse shit games this year, but who cares? He's got an announcer, he's got 29. They're down 20, you dipshit.
Yeah, that game in Disney where we were watching against BYU, he just, I think they won that, but he shot every play. See, there's so many other fans I know, like that guy with the glasses who's on your team.
Yeah.
He walked up to me before, and I haven't seen him for like a month. And he just walked up and he just went, put his head down, put his hand up, like a handshake. He's like, "You already know." He says at a bar, and there's a Georgia fan clapping the entire time. And I was like, "You should not put up with that."
You don't watch his games at a bar. You just don't.
But then he tried to make a point. He's like, "Hey," I was like, "Here's the thing. We've had so many championships that when someone's like, 'Hey, nice loss,' he's like, 'Whatever. We'll see you next year.'" It's literally the Mike Dick line. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. My national championship rings are making too much noise.
We had to get
Kirby leading Coach leading the Tigers to it.
Kirby leading the Bulldogs to championship. Coaching.
Actually,
we had to give him one.
Actually, we actually don't know where Coach Mullen is. We're actually pretty concerned about it. Everybody's willing now.
Can you say he might be the next offensive player if that guy leaves?
Yeah, people were saying if O'Brien leaves, then we might look for Dan.
Before the UC game, they had O'Brien on camera picking his nose for like 5 minutes.
Who?
That's O'Brien.
O'Brien's fine. It was obviously just, honestly, Sarkisian was really good. I mean, if you give anyone that offense we had last year, you're going to look like a good offensive coordinator, you know? Once again, just really quick, just to show how easy it was to make play calls, like when you have so many weapons, like the Smith plays last year at Ohio State were so boring. Just a simple like little orbit, he just sprints in so easily. And last night, when we don't have options, it's like so hard to score touchdowns. I mean,
I think O'Brien's been fine, but I think the two we had before this, you could tell it wasn't just their gameplay calls, but it's what they set up. Like Sark against Ohio State obviously found all their weaknesses and abused them. So I think that's the benefit of your
you get that.
offensive coordinator.
I agree, he's good, but I think when you combine one of the best offensive weapons groups we've had, plus one of the greatest offensive lines ever.
Obviously, it makes you look like a better coach. But I think this guy, we've got a quarterback next year. You can almost turn him loose to make calls.
Well, yeah. I think that's what Kenny. He already has a championship. He got won 4 in a row or whatever. You know he fumbled the snap in the championship against Ohio State. The first one Dickerson did so. Ooh, he's 30 points today. Oscar Sheboy is the first player for Kentucky basketball with 30 points, 10 rebounds in a game since Tyshawn Prince did it. Tyshawn Prince. Is that the game when he hit all those threes?
Yep, that's the game he hit all those threes.
Was it 5 in a row?
Yeah, start.
I've watched that a few times. So Vanderbilt ball, Cats up 19 with 3 minutes to go.
Brady isn't really scored a minute.
He's had some good transition baskets.
High for us, so, I mean,
good rebound by Washington.
We can win by 20 and he hasn't scored that much.
That's a good point. Mintz throws it back to Washington. Washington hands it off to Mintz. And we are under 3 minutes to go here in the game with a 19-point lead. Ty has it. Pippen guarding, trying to reach in. Rips through, dribbles right, hands it to Grady. Grady inside to Sheboy. Sheboy dribbles right, gets bumped, no call, puts up on the glass, no good. Vanderbilt ball. Haven't scored in a while here. So a 9-0 run for Vanderbilt. They drive, blocked. Man,
oh my God.
That's all ball right there by Oscar Sheboy, but they call it Frankenstein calls a foul. Iowa State, man, where's the foul?
I mean, that's bullshit.
Terrible call. But the fouls are even right now, 7-7. Here in the second half for both teams in the bonus. For the remaining 2:39, Vanderbilt's first free throw goes up and no good. Up and good. 18-point game, 70-60.
Who's the biggest lead? 28.
Yeah. 11-0 run.
Against Arizona from a three-peat. And in today's game,
You were?
that's extraordinary.
Yes.
I mean, several
One in 96.
Oh, the 97 year.
Yeah. Best NBA player was
Brooks reached in, no call.
Come on, guys.
Reps! So Kentucky ball up 17. Brooks gets it, left wing. Hands it off to Washington. The screen from Sheboy. Washington, good pass to Sheboy. Sheboy pulls for 2. No good. Vanderbilt grabs it. Out of bounds off Vanderbilt, but they say it's off us.
Some of these droughts were over like 5 minutes.
Hey, Cal, can we get a bucket? I mean, seriously, like, what the fletch, man? I think even we could draw up a play better than what you've done the last couple possessions to get
I think we
basket.
guarded the inbounds.
Pippen shoots a 3. He goes up and in.
What an asshole.
And we're up 14 with 2 minutes to go. Mintz gets it, double team. They reach in, no call. Brooks saves it, back to Mintz. Mintz up the court to Washington.
14-0 run.
To Grady. Grady collects it, back out. Brooks gets it. Dribbles left. 14-0 F run.
Nothing like a blowout win with a bad taste in your mouth.
Washington reached in, they call foul. 1-on-1 coming for Washington. Man, we have 28. They cut it in half. 28.
What's he cooking?
I don't know.
Hey, what are you cooking? Usually something's cooking. I smell something.
Minute 43 to go, guys. Washington at the line for 1-on-1. Misses it.
What a bad end of the
Come
game
on.
here.
Turnover Vanderbilt.
Make your fucking 1-and-1s! That's 2 of them!
Minute 40 to go.
I mean, Jimmy Christmas.
It's a
We haven't
14
scored for
Vandy running there.
5
Still down
fucking
14.
minutes.
And Pippen's got 50.
Washington crosses over, double teamed up to Mintz. Mintz catches it.
Put it in the hole! Get over 80! We were
Come
looking
on,
at
guys!
100.
Minute and a half to go. Jesus Christ.
I can't eat them.
Washington, top of the key. Dribbles it around. 10 on the shot clock. Penetrates. Kicks to the corner. Grady shoots a 3, left corner. No good. And Vanderbilt grabs the rebound.
Wow.
Vanderbilt penetrates. No good. Tipped up and in by their 8-foot guy. And it's a 12-point game. Minute to go. And out of bounds off Vanderbilt.
I mean, if I'm gambling, I am just sending
Yeah.
Cal a letter like, you piece of spaghetti.
What?
He's eating too much spaghetti.
Grady to inbound. Cats up 12 with a minute to go.
Nice into the game, guys.
We get it to Washington, who throws it to Toppin. Toppin drives to the court.
Quit holding.
Bounces it back to Washington. I know, this offense sucks. Double team action here. We throw it to Mintz. Mintz drives, floats it up, and no good. Out of bounds off Vanderbilt.
Can't throw it in the fucking ocean.
How are we winning this game? We haven't scored for 10 minutes.
It's the in-state battle. You've got a top 20.
I think Hopkins scored the last basket. Toppin gets it to Washington. 44 seconds to go.
I went to
Grady,
make
top of
food
the key.
the last time we scored.
I think since you started cooking, we started doing terrible.
I mean, you know, I try to eat during the
Mintz
game.
penetrates,
I mean,
bump,
you have to
goes to the
have
corner.
8 points.
Toppin, fakes, puts it up, no good. Tip back out, Grady gets it. How
Yeah,
many
let's
paid
hold.
for?
Just get your fucking belly off the court.
20 seconds to go. Washington drives, tripped. Can we make a
My
1-and-1?
God!
Can we make a flipping 1-and-1?
Just for practice, let's make some free throws. Gee,
1-and-1 coming for Ty Washington. Cats up 12, 78 to 66.
Why
did not score for like 8 minutes.
Come on, man.
Washington puts up a 1-and-1 that goes no good. And Toppin rebounds it.
I mean, I can't believe we're not going to get 80.
Mintz drives.
Foul him!
And they're not going to foul. We don't score for like 12 minutes. We do cover. Kentucky wins 78-66. 12-point win. We're up 28 with 5 minutes to go.
No, still didn't go in. Way to go, guys. We're up
Good job,
28.
Cal. Good job, Cal.
Yep. Great finish. I mean, I'll take the fucking road win, but that ain't going to work in most games.
What, a 16-0 run?
No, it was a 16. Over 28 minus freaking.
I guess I can only eat food if we're up by 70.
28 minus 16.
Kid just running on the court? Who was that kid?
Random kid.
Just everywhere.
And the 30 points and the 13 rebounds for Oscar Sheepman. We have the head man, John Calipari, is with us, Coach. Thank you for joining us post-game here. We're just talking about Oscar.
Here's Cal right now.
Performance, the 30 and 13. Just how do you describe his relentlessness and his work on the floor?
He's one of the hardest working kids that I've had, and we're holding him accountable. We have our evaluating sprints. They're graded for the whole game if they don't sprint. So all of a sudden he's beating guys up the court. The second thing is his body is so big, he's a terrific screener on ball screen. You can say what you want, but when you're 255, you know, it's the tough thing. And then Ty plays games in that pick and roll that makes us pretty good. But, you know, again, I thought Keon played way better today. He's doing some good stuff. Our defense was good. I'm just, and you two know I'm aggravated at the last 5 minutes. Come on. Yeah. You know, but look, let's take this and walk.
I'm glad to hear that.
It's a hard court to play on, but it was a good win.
Cal, do you feel that with Xavier Wheeler out, the way that Ty Washington has played, that Wheeler's going to come back to a better Kentucky team than he left?
Well, look, when I had Jamal, when I had Tyrese, when I had guys playing off the ball that were like Ty, you won't believe this. He may run the wing, but he'll eventually get it and be able to make plays. I mean, so, but I'll tell you
Wheeler?
what Xavier does. His ball pressure, his disruptiveness, and his speed with the ball makes us run faster. And so, yeah, how about Davion today? Yep. Davion played great. Kellen's playing good. I mean, you know, I was so happy for Bryce. The issue, and Jay, you know this, high school kids don't understand the level, pace, and speed of a college game. So if they don't practice that way, they get in the game and they're behind the action. Leads to bad shots, turnovers, you're behind the action on defense.
we've been on it with him, and he's
And
responded.
when's his interview with UK Reactions?
He's responded. So you see.
Hey, Coach, we have Leon on here. He wants to know.
John, what I don't understand is you've gone casual for most of the season, and you've gone back to suited and booted. Like, what is the deal?
My son, bought a suits, and always been every game are we wearing suits. So I finally, and again, you guys have to understand, I have to sleep with that kid's mom. I know that. And so he's been all over me about wearing suits, and I'm sweating. I hate it. I'll go back and change as soon as I go in the back.
You talk about accountability. You have a great accountable Taylor as well. Doubles as your subtract coach. 78-66 win. We appreciate the time. Good luck.
Yeah, that's why I knew we were going to win. If we didn't have an interview before the game, we was like, what? I can't hear you.
And Georgia didn't talk trash, so
Yeah, seriously.
Kirby didn't throw his headset.
There's a couple things I'm a little bit teed off on that, but I'll handle that when we beat them next. They tried to do the freaking Harris. Freaking Crayola bull BS.
No.
We'll see who's Crayola in the next game.
So what are we closing out?
Young was
with
crazy.
We need to play the games. Obviously, very frustrating finish to the game. We got a 28-point lead,
That is a skinny
but
screen,
we
huh?
still win. This just follows up yesterday. We win by 12 points, 78-66. Pippen Jr. probably scored 50, but it doesn't matter. We win the game. Improved to 13-3 in the year, 3-1 in conference play, and our one loss coming in as just a freaking slugfest of a terrible basketball game against LSU. That we probably could have won. So, good game for Kentucky. I would say my player of the game, just think about it right now,
My two favorites.
I'd have to probably go with, it's hard to remember because we were doing so poorly there for a while at the end of the game, but
Mine.
I think I have to go with Washington just because he's so important with Wheeler out. I mean, he has to play point guard to distribute the ball and score. He's doing a great job with it. And if you don't have a ball handler, as we saw last year, it's hard to win basketball games. So an easy one would be Sheway, shout out, or even Brooks had a good game as well. I'm gonna go with Ty Washington Jr. for my player of the game because he basically was the point guard all game.
Yeah, I'm trying to get on this skinny screen. My fat ass can't fit in. It was a good game. Jake's definitely detailed it well. It finished up frustrating, to be honest with you. Unfortunately, I think this team, I've said from the start, I think they're good. They're not there yet, which makes sense. They've got to keep getting better. Give the save and Kenny. They got to keep getting better.
They just gotta go to this year.
But I thought they played really well for the most part tonight. For the most part, they played good all year, knowing who they are and knowing they've got a high ceiling of how good they can be. But if they continue on this pace and keep getting better, you just got to keep winning games, especially on the road. I don't care if you win by half a point. But when you're up 28 in the second half, you'd hope you can weather that into at least a 20-point win. I thought there was two off spurts in this game, but I think we both talked that both bad spurts, honestly, were at a subbing time of the game. So it seemed like it took us out of our chemistry. When Sheway's out of the game, obviously we're a different team. And I think we've got plenty of guys to step up on different nights to be that guy. Because tonight we were saying Grady didn't really score, and yet we still did pretty well.
Yeah.
I think Washington, I definitely give him a nod for playing the point. And quite honestly, him and this team is doing things that you need to do to win, and that's being unselfish, which is key. He had 17 assists this last game, and he's trying to pass tonight. You can see these guys wanting to share the ball, which I think is a big deal, and it's how we're going to be good. Sheway, though, is an absolute constant. He can be your guy every night to be the MVP of the game. So we're probably going to go around him, even though he deserves it every night. And I'll go with Brooks as well, because it looks like Brooks is even playing unselfish and a lot better, too. So, anyway, good W, always on the road. And, I'm going to let Kenny sneak in here, but we'll take the road W and move on. See you Saturday at 1 versus
1 o'clock is Tennessee at Rock.
Old Rocky Top. Kenny, get in here. Guys, we got a lot of good players.
They've been trying to hit the road. Stephen pretty told Billingsley to hit that.
Well, that's
home
his
run.
Fiesta.
Is he one of them?
That's Fiesta that he
Yes.
played yesterday, though. Then.
No shit.
So
I'll have to look that up.
What an idiot.
I
mean, that's the price
But-
Saban has to pay. For
Okay,
these
let me say
things.
this thing.
But-
Yeah, I'd say Sheboy is the player of the game. Freaking monster, running around like usual. Probably say Sheboy every game, like Barry just said. But he just takes the game, starts here, and just takes it to the next level. No, he is freaking amazing. The hustle he shows in the court is always impressive, but today he did really good. 30 points, 10 rebounds, just ridiculous. And once again, Sheboy, and also his free throws, unbelievable. So I say Sheboy, player. I say Sheboy is the player of the game. Okay.
You should compare Sheboy's numbers with Pippen's, and then you obviously the main is the W. So Billingsley and who else?
I'm looking right now.
I wanted Billingsley to get the F out of here.
At least he made a huge catch against Auburn.
What a waste
Billy.
of time with
Bill
this
Cannon.
fucker. You know, just because they enter the-
Cannon.
That's gonna be football now. We're gonna replace Billingsley with somebody that wants to be there, plays well, you fucker.
I was the one on Billingsley's side all year, like saying he's so good, he can do
He's
it.
talented. But Jake's right. The only thing he did all year outside of a touchdown pass in Florida early in that game is that that's the craziest thing. 4th and 8 against Auburn, our life's on the line, and he makes a catch.
Looks like Paul Tyson, he had to get out of there. He was not going to play here.
Sorry, Bear. No, he came in on an extra point.
Looks like Sanders is gone. Yeah. 20. This has to be for every team, though. I mean,
Sanders.
Drew Sanders.
Oh, damn, that was the guy that was dating my buddy's daughter. Yeah.
I mean, but we can't. This is happening to everybody. It's,
Yeah,
it's getting worse and worse each
He
year.
was most likely going to be a backup at best.
Yeah.
To play special teams.
He made a big, once again. He made a. It's nice when you guys make a big play before they leave. He made that tackle against Florida on the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, these guys can change their mind too.
Yeah.
That's an initial reaction after a game.
Georgia had 2 guys leave after winning the
But I
championship.
gotta tell you, and I know they probably have to do it soon, but some of that's your mentality, especially Billingsley. Kiss my ass.
Oh,
Get out of here.
What does he
I
want?
mean, he fucked up 2 passes last night for Bryce. He didn't even attempt to break up the interception. And then the one, do you remember the one where Bryce threw it to his right? He was wide open.
Billingsley needs to go Division 2. Like he's not good enough for this division. That's what I'm pretty
He was great last year.
Anybody else?
I remember having a really good catch, but not anymore.
That was the biggest one.
I'm happy. We'll fill these spots.
Yeah. And that's how you doesn't feel when you lose someone. As good as they might have been, I mean, they shouldn't be here. They don't want to be here. Anderson's
Najee though, just that commitment
Anderson's
though.
transferring to Ohio State.
Yeah. Anderson and Young are both transferring.
Yeah, that never happened. Anyways, yeah, let's close off this UK stream.
What was I gonna say? No.
Just want to say, guys, good win. Good win for Kentucky. 13-3. Good win. Happy 2-game winning streak. Chance to protect the home court again Saturday at 1 o'clock against Tennessee. We'll see you guys then. Hope you guys have a great finish to your week. Stay safe. If it gets, it shouldn't snow this week where we are, but if you guys stay safe. And we will see you guys Saturday. Go Big Blue. Good road win. Our first road win of the year. So that gets that.
And our first J win of the year.
Our first Jay Billis win of the year. Our first road win of the year, and also our first Frankenstein win of the year. I'm not sure about that one, but anyways, we'll see you guys Saturday. Good win. Go Big Blue.